Hi family, Jade here. Thanks for dropping by to check out the Dreamweavers calendar. I am so excited to be sharing this with you all. This calendar is a co-creation between myself and Autumn Sky Morrison, and I am so ridiculously stoked to be able to show you inside of the calendar today so that you can have a look at how epic it is. So let's check it out. This is the front cover. Look at this glorious, beautiful Celtic queen. The Northern Hemisphere calendars have Northern Hemisphere on them, and they are in PST. So the calendar starts in Taurus. The 2022 to 23 calendars will begin in Aries. We had a little mix up with the printer. They printed them upside down, so the calendars came a little late this year. So this is the beautiful picture that I've chosen for Taurus, because Taurus is the energy of the earth goddess. She is the one who is connected to the information of the earth, and Autumn Sky has absolutely done the most beautiful painting here of the earth goddess. So you'll see that each month is the month of the sun sign. So instead of it saying May, which is what the Gregorian calendar would have said, it starts when the sun moves into Taurus. Now, the sun sign calendar, the astrological new year begins in Aries and it finishes at the end of Pisces. And within that is 4 quadrants of summer, autumn, winter, spring. So this calendar is the sun in the 12 zodiacs and the 12 astrological signs. The zodiac signs, and it is a moon cycle calendar, and a menstrual cycle calendar. And the reason for this is because when we understand the conversation that is happening between the sun, which is our conscious journey, the moon, the subconscious, the feminine journey, and our body, then we can begin to really align our lives with sacred time. The sun being the masculine counterpart, the moon being the feminine counterpart, and our body being the place where the conversation of the sun, moon, and womb is happening. And understanding this conversation keeps us in alignment with our unique purpose, because every single human on this planet is here with a unique contract with Gaia. And when we can live in alignment with the sun and moon, then we sink ourselves into alignment with what's happening with the earth, what seasons she's going through, rather than being identified with this solar energized Gregorian calendar of 24 hours and 24 hours and 24 hours. So I created this calendar to align us with sacred time. And you will see in the sake of Taurus, the sun moved into Taurus on the 20th of April. And then we had about 10 days of April inside of this month, and then May began here. So it still looks like a Gregorian calendar, but May begins halfway through the month. And then the next layer is the layer of the moon. So you'll see that when the sun moved into Taurus, the moon was in her first quarter phase in Cancer. So every day has the moon phase and the sign that the moon is in, so that we can align our subconscious journey and our feminine journey with our business and life planning. And then the next layer of this is the menstrual cycle. So we put the days of the menstrual cycle in here. So the first day of your cycle, when your moon first, your blood first comes on, that would be day 1. So if you get your period on, say, for example, the 23rd of April on Friday, that would be day 1. And then you would write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way through 10, 11, blah, 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 all the way through until the end of your cycle. So if you're a 28-day girl, you would write in each of the teardrops all the way through to 28 days. And the reason for this is that within each week, each phase of the cycles, so within the 28 days, there are 4 unique phases. There's the hormone phases, and then there's the archetypal blueprint that goes with that. So this is what I teach. It's my juju. I love it. It is amazing. It's such a beautiful way of tapping into the sacred feminine and really aligning ourselves with the different archetypes and how vast and incredible it is to be a woman. So yeah, and within this, the moon also has her 4 phases and her 4 minimum 4 archetypal blueprints. But I work with first quarter, full, last, and new. And of course, always resting on the dark moon. And this is really rad for the sisters who have been through their menopause or their perimenopausal. They're the silver queens, sisters who have been through hysterectomies or have cycles that are just out of balance because of birth control and a myriad of reasons. So this gives our beautiful sisters the ability to still cycle map in alignment with the moon. What else? And the rituals and all of the beautiful things that we can do with each of the moon phases to really tap into a super juicy earth-based spirituality, to magnify, to be embodied, to tap in. And then there's all this space for writing, so you can pop your events and the things that you're planning and all of your yummy self-care and any rituals and things that you want to put in, you know, in the attraction phase of the moon, in the waxing phase. You might want to write down all the things that you're magnifying, and then in the waning phase, all the things that you're letting go of. And I have some online programs for you to dive really deep into all of this glory. So let's have a look at the pictures. We have Gemini. She is glorious and ruled by Mercury, so her superpower is bringing in information. She's witty and she's fun and she's cosmic and she's ruled by air and she is wondrous. Thank you, Autumn. So much honor to you, sister. So we can see that here we have on the full moon in Scorpio, it's a lunar eclipse. So we also get to plan our weavings and our business stuff around the eclipses and also the retrogrades. So Mercury retrograde starts on the 30th of May, which is excellent to know. We know that in Gemini season, we've got a couple of eclipses coming up, which is full power because this year we've got Mercury in Gemini and Venus in Gemini, and Venus is completing a whole Gemini cycle between May 2021 and December 2021. So this is really potent for us in up-leveling our ability to claim our value, communicate in incredibly clear ways, to navigate our way through relationships and in community in a much more harmonious way with playful Gemini. And I'm holding some Venus rose circles for each of the gates of Venus between here and the end of the year. So we've got beautiful Cancer. She's yummy. So we can see Mercury goes direct. We've got the winter solstice, so you can plan your quadrants. So the next quadrant of the year then begins on the 21st. This is a very brief overview of how to use the calendar. I have a more in-depth workshop for any of you who decide that you want to buy this glory. Leo, oh my God, she is so luscious. Virgo, my body, my temple. Libra, painting the sky in mandalas of light. Scorpio, she goes into the underworld and remembers that she is light. When she takes off her mask, she discovers that she's all these unique light codes. Saggy, using the arrows of the mind, weaving freedom. See the end of the year. The end of the year is in Capricorn. So in the Gregorian calendar, the end of the year is in the middle of Capricorn, and Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, the Lord of time and structure. And when we align with sacred time, we take back the keys to our freedom. Capricorn is a beautiful energy to play with when we use the goddess archetype of the Saturnia, and how she is a beautiful energy. You'll see we've got the summer solstice. This is for the southern hemisphere. So of course the northern hemisphere calendars have the winter solstice at this time. And then here we are, January begins here. And we get to see that as we enter January, Mercury goes retrograde again. And then Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces are the last three signs of the year, the astrological year. I named the calendar after Aquarius, after this beautiful picture Autumn has done, because we really are weaving a new dream and connecting to that Aquarian energy of co-creating and supporting each other and uplifting our gifts and using all of that beautiful information that we uniquely have, that we are all uniquely tapped into. And sharing our gifts is really what we're here for. So I made these last couple of ones a bit differently because of the shape of the picture, but I knew that the pictures wanted to be in here. So the question is, what am I intentionally weaving? And this is, what am I intentionally weaving for the future? And then here we are, Pisces. And this is the grandmother wisdom. If you sign up for my information and things that I share, each month I share the Medicine Woman Tarot energy of each of the signs. And what I love about Pisces is the Medicine Woman Tarot is around it. Pisces is a sign of the grandmother. And this is that really beautiful, deep wisdom. And Autumn has done such a beautiful job in depicting the grandmother wisdom. So here's the whole picture. And I am such an advocate for reinstating the elder in our community We desperately need her wisdom. So the gifts that the grandmothers have gifted us this year, because the truth is that we all have our grandmothers and our grandfathers around us. And they are there to support us. This is all of our relations. So we honor our grandmothers, all of our relations, the earth and the sky, the waters and the air, the fire of the womb. Thank you for all you have shared with us this year, the gifts you have gifted and shown this year, Great Spirit, Mother, Father. So that's the end of the astrological year on the 19th of... I just had a blank. On the 19th of March. And a sneak peek into I included Aries in the calendars that have been recently printed. So the 2022 will begin with Aries, but this is the Aries goddess. And she's called the White Heart. Aries is the initiator, and it is our heart that is connected to the grid of oneness that really initiates change. So yeah, next year's calendars will look a little bit different, so you can see that they say waning gibbous, so that you can cycle map. The lunar cycle mapping will be a bit easier. So yeah, that's the calendar in a nutshell, and full honor for Autumn Sky and her art and her amazing, beautiful talent. She is such a beautiful, connected woman. And she says, I believe that artwork has the potential to be maps, and these maps can help to guide humanity forward into new and positive ways of seeing and being. I offer my artwork as a mirror, both as an intimate personal reflection and a grand archetypal revelation. Within these visions, may each viewer recognize their own sacred heart and cosmic divinity. And through this recognition, may we remember the innate grace that dwells within. And this is why I asked Autumn to co-create with me, because I've been working with her art with the Sacred Rebels deck for many, many years now, and just looking at the art gives the archetypal blueprint. And in a world that so desperately needs reconnection with the sacred feminine blueprint, this was what my heart wanted to offer and birth, so that we can cycle map in alignment with the sun, the moon, the stars, and have a deeper awareness of our purpose and being in sovereignty inside of this cosmic conversation that's happening right now. And we are all playing our role. And I feel super honored. That's me. Hi. So thank you for watching. And if you choose to purchase the calendar, they're 50 Australian dollars. The postage overseas is $30. So if you want to speak to your girlfriends and your brothers and your beautiful humans about whether, if you've got any tribe who want to order the calendars, then I can send off a little group order. But thank you so much for watching. I'm Jade, and I am the creatress of the Sovereign Woman mentorship, and I help wonderful humans to really realign with the sacred feminine. That's my job. And it's beautiful, and I feel really grateful that you've taken the time to have a look at this creation, and I hope that it blesses your life. So much love, beautiful family.